Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Back at y'all, another one, man. But before we jump into this, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel. All right, let's dive into this, man. So we had a hell of a game. Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Clippers. Man, oh man, they made history last night, man. Second highest scoring game in NBA history. 175, 176. Obviously, wanted a double overtime to get that far. Otherwise, if it didn't go in overtime, you'd have people thinking like, "Man, where was the defense at in this game?" And to be honest, I'm still kind of thinking the same thing. Where was the defense at in this game for it to get that damn high, man? But nonetheless, we hear more so, man, to talk about Russ since his debut with the Clippers. But definitely gotta give a shout out to both teams, man. You had some phenomenal scores. You had obviously Fox, De'Aaron Fox, and Malik Monk going 40 plus. Kawhi Leonard, you know what I'm saying, played the most minutes of his career. He played, I think it was like 46 or 49. Just going getting off of memory, I want to say it was 46 most minutes he's ever played in his career, which is insane. All the games he's played, how long he's been in the league for. That's his first time notching those many minutes. But again, that's definitely a record for him. I'm assuming he's probably going to be out for the next 2 weeks. Playing minutes like that. So that's a joke. No slight disrespect to him. Hoping he can be consistent with his playing time. And then obviously Paul George, he chipped in and trying, his best efforts. He had 34, and then Russ, 17 with 14 assists, 5 boards, 7 turnovers. So yeah, you have some people out there, man. You have some people that was definitely out there putting that ball in the basket. However, again, like I said, man, we're here for Russ, but again, just want to give a shout out to them, man. Again, a great game. It was already featuring on NBA TV as being game of the week or marquee matchup already. So pretty much they called it an instant classic. Being wholeheartedly, man, the Clippers should have won. They had to lead, but they crumbled. Russ fouled out, so they crumbled at the last minute. You know what I mean? Or he came out of the game and they crumbled at the last minute, and that they kind of lost it from that point, man. Malik Monk, hit a big time three, and then that brought him within, and obviously De'Aaron Fox mid range, boom, another one took the lead, and they didn't look back from that point. So. Uh, Again, crazy game. If you didn't have an opportunity to see it, man, I definitely advise you go check it out on YouTube. Plug it in there. Watch the highlights of that game. It was a lot of back and forth, man. Crazy game. Again, you got to see Mason Plumlee out there, seeing what he was able to do. He had some costly turnovers at the end of the game, man. But again, like I said, it was a very very tough game. Good game to watch as well, man. But Russ, he added a different dynamic. Very high up tempo, fast paced game being played. Obviously, leading assist. He actually, I think it was Andre Miller. He tied or broke his record for the most for the Clippers debut for most assists in the game. So again, man, shouts out to him. We all know what Russ is gonna do. Russ is gonna be Russ, coming out there playing 100 miles an hour on every single play, all out effort on every single play, and he's not gonna cheat you. Not, you know what I mean? He's not gonna cheat you one way or the other. So again, I think the thing is that he has to work on is definitely those turnovers, man. Having 7 turnovers, that's a lot. What if you would have cut back on a couple of those? The game could have swung a different direction. You know what I mean? But again, wasn't surprised. His debut game been out, I'm saying, probably a little over a week or so. So he, definitely has some rest in his game. You got to see. But again, I like the addition that he brings to the Clippers, that different dynamic that he has, and that grittiness he brings to the team, man. And it seemed like obviously that crowd was for sure going to be there with him and be hyped. The fact that he's having on a Clippers jersey now, so the Clipper faithful for sure going to show him some serious love. But you know what I mean. But it was a different when it came to the players. The players looked like they were excited to play with Russ. They looked like they were putting max effort out there. You know what I mean, when he was out there on the court with them. So shouts out to him again on that point, man. Again, he's the ultimate team player. Minus or minus what you hear from the old media or mass media is how they try to paint him as a villain and paint him as a vampire and all those things. His teammates say the exact opposite of that, saying he's an amazing person to teammate, amazing person in general, knows the game in and out, things of that nature. Yeah, you may not see it translate when it comes to high IQ basketball moments and things like that. But he's one of those people, man. If he's on your team, you're excited to have him. If he's not on your team, then it's going to be one of those situations where he's going to treat you like an enemy until the game is over. You know what I mean? But when he steps on that court, man, everybody is against him if you're not in the same jersey as him. And that's how it should be. But you see that a lot from Russ, you know what I'm saying, with that old school mentality, the way how he does things, man. But again, I thought it was a great showing. Obviously, the 7 turnovers, again, I keep harping on it because that's one thing he definitely needs to work on and fix and sure up, man. And then once he does that, he's definitely going to be a major contribution and contributor to this Clippers team. the sky is the limit for him, man. Like I said, I like what I saw. I like the dynamic of it. I like the push. There wasn't like excessive, you know what I'm saying? Like some of the turnovers were just, the ball being misplaced or since somebody getting a hand on the ball, things of that nature. So it wasn't just like some of the turnovers you've seen from him in the past kind of thing. You know what I mean? But again, man, Russ looked great again for the time he had off and things of that nature, being away from basketball and stuff, and going through the bio situation with the Utah Jazz and things of that nature, and being without the game. Man, he looked good coming back for again his first game too. It wasn't due to injury or anything like that. It was the fact that he just was kind of forced to sit out and wasn't able to kind of do as far as like and I would say practice facilities and things like that. Obviously, he could hit the local gym and stuff, but as far as actually being able to go and play, at the local, at the actual practice facilities and stuff, is a big difference when you're working with a professional training staff or team staff versus going somewhere and you have a couple of people that can do drills and stuff like that. It's a difference. So again, man, shouts out to him. Shouts out to a great game. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. That's all I got for y'all, man. Just wanted to give my 2 cents on the situation of that, what I thought of the game. And I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Again, I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video, man. Again, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one.